All right, I'm going to make a quick video here because I had some problems and wrong information with changing the fuel pump on a Honda Fury motorcycle. I'm just going to give some general information real quick. Basically, it was cranking and wasn't starting. First thing you want to do is check for spark. So took out the spark plug checker, and saw that that was getting spark. If it's not getting spark and it's turning over, if it's not turning over, basically there's a safety thing in terms of the switches, the kickstand, tip over sensor. But if it's cranking, all that is good, and you're either not getting spark or not getting fuel. So once you verify that you have the spark, next thing is going to be the fuel. This is the fuel pump that I finally just got out. This took me a while, and there's a lot of information on how to get the pump out, which this bike in particular is a lot tougher. I've done a bunch of different cars, motorcycles, fuel pumps. Most of the time your fuel pump is actually right about here towards the back of your motorcycle. It's inside the gas tank. It's basically upside down, kind of like this thing in here. And you have a return, which are going to be the two small. There's going to be return hose. There's going to be a fuel vapor hose, and then this is going to be the main one. There's going to be one that's different, which is going to be the high pressure. It's going to be like 40-50 psi, and that's going directly into your fuel injectors. So on this, saw some videos, couldn't get it out. First thing you got to do is take off your adjuster for your rear shock. Now, I was reading that you have to take off this rear shock. You do not have to do that. I was reading that it's supposed to go out the left side here, and you're supposed to take out the battery tray. You see my battery hanging here. The battery tray is still installed, but that's not a good idea. Your fuel pump is actually on the right side of this bike, so you want to go out the right side. And basically, yeah, you disconnect the lines. This is your high pressure, which has a green clip in it. The other two are just regular lines. When you take those out, you're gonna have fuel coming out, so make sure you have your jug, your funnel. You're gonna empty the gas tank, and then it comes out through here. You have to turn this so that it's basically like this. So the two mounting brackets come out like this. When you take this out, it's basically, this is the power, high pressure, two other ones, and the power's right there. So the other way to kind of test also is, some people say you got to listen to the fuel pump, and if you hear the fuel pump, that's actually incorrect. Well, I mean, it's correct, but what you're going to hear a lot of times is your injectors and stuff priming. That doesn't mean your fuel pump is working. So what you want to try to do is actually stick your finger in there, just put your hand right on it, and then you'll feel when it goes. This pump started going out intermittently, and it's kind of the same thing as the starter, where what I was doing the first week is you could just tap it inside and then it would start working again, but that's just a temporary fix to get you home. So have the new fuel pump here. I got this at a discount. I got it for $35 total, so it's probably $25 or $10 shipping. And this was a leftover, but you can see it's brand new, so I'll try to put that in, and that's the way you're gonna take it out, is right through here. Kind of interested on why this one stopped working. If you do have one of these bikes, or actually really these fuel pumps, the first 2 years they made them, they put the fuel filter at the bottom, and then 2012 they redesigned them where the filters are up here on the side, so they get less clogged, because all the crap is going to stick to the bottom, and the filter is sucking it up through here. So much better design. So that's basically, hopefully we'll get this thing running. All right, so we're draining the fuel. Has some fuel in the tank, and as soon as you take the hoses off, it starts spouting out. Where's my finger? It starts spouting out of there also. Look at that. So, got that plugged up and just trying to fill this up. All right, I have the fuel pump in there, but I had to take it out because I forgot the rubber grommets on there. So make sure you get those. But basically, in terms of the way that it comes in and goes out, it has to be this way, and then once it goes in, then you pop it down into it. Basically no other way it's going to fit. Now once it's actually in there, you have to twist it to the right, because that's kind of where it's mounted. So okay, get this bolt back in now finally. So the bolt on the left is the mounting bolt. This is the only tool you're going to get in there, because you're not going to get a bigger head in. So that's one tip I'll give you. And then mounting this is very difficult. You actually have to look through the back here, and you'll see right there, there's kind of like a little divot right there, and you have to watch it go in. There's like a little area for the nipple. I'm gonna put the green clip on here.
Want to hit this again?
Yeah, give me a second. Okay, and then hopefully this hose that's broken will
Is it illegal to discharge a pellet?
All right, we got everything on there and zip tied and got some fuel. So start it up, put some fuel in, and see if it starts squirting out or if we're good. All right, so let's see about the first start here. I did already power it up, plugged it in before I installed it, so the pump definitely works, but let's see. Surprising, because I figured I had to prime and all that, but just cranked right up.